his opponent. Who will it be? Nathan Aspinall or Gian van Veen?
Welcome back to the Bahrain Darts Masters. It's now time for our second semi-final. Firstly, would you please welcome from England, a UK Open and World Match Play champion, a World Series events winner. It's the Asp, Nathan Aspinall! And now his opponent is the Dutch #1, the back-to-back Youth World Champion, the World Championship semi-finalist, and the reigning European Champion. It's the giant, Gian van Veen!
So the prospect of an all-Dutch final very much on here if Gian van Veen can continue the form he showed against another player from the Netherlands, Danny Noppert, in the quarter-finals. 104 average in that power-affected quarter-final. But the Giant wasn't fazed by the electrical difficulties inside the venue. And now he takes on Nathan Aspinall. You wouldn't know there was a semi-final about to take place. Mark Wilson very relaxed up there, the pair of them.
Yeah, and why wouldn't they be? Both on the back of brilliant performances earlier on. Luke Humphries dispatched by the Ass 6 legs to 3. Aspinall averaging over 104, which is exactly what Gian van Veen did in his win over Danny Noppert. So after pretty routine performances last night, they've gone through the gears tonight. And the prospect of a final awaits. For Aspinall, it'd be a 4th final on the World Series of Darts. He's got one win back in 2019. He won in Las Vegas at the US Darts Masters. For Van Veen, this is just his 2nd semi-final, yet to reach it. But you just feel the way that Van Veen is going at the moment, that he'll feel he's destined to meet Van Gerwen in the final here. But it's a cracker either way. Wouldn't like to call it. Race to 7 for a spot in the Bahrain Darts Masters final against mighty Michael Van Gerwen.
And whilst Gian will have a few regrets about the World Championship final against Littler that just did not go his way, the general underlying trend of results for the Giant is so good. Bahrain straight in with a maximum, using these darts with a really rough texture that drew blood at Alexandra Palace. You might have seen a little bit of claret on the board at one stage. Just gives him the ultimate grip that he wants of those darts.
16.
They've only met the
Can
4
require
times, met
86.
twice last year. As Van Veen looking to polish off the opening leg of the match. 2 16s, but knows he'll be back. It was Aspinall who won both their meetings, including the semi-final of the German Darts Championship. They went all the way to a decider, 7-6. Both players averaging a fraction under a ton.
Can
So
requires 16.
whilst they've not met often, when they do, they're generally good encounters. A double 4 dispatched for the young Dutchman, and he takes out the opening leg on throw.
And he's picking up where he left off. Average-wise, 107 for that leg. But Aspinall
91.
took a couple of legs to get going against Luke Humphries and then was winning 3-4 on the spin. And Luke just couldn't cope with his mate.
16.
Got this style, Van Veen, where the darts sit very flat to the board, so he can try and stack them on top of one another in the red bit. Good 2 treble visit from Nathan.
Well, there you see the lay of the dart. So anything above the target is potentially problematic for Van Veen, but he makes the necessary adjustment there. Aspinall a little bit more upright with his darts, so he can slide underneath a high dart as he did beautifully there. Great camera angle. One of the best in sport, that one. 130 for the Ass then to level up the match. Doesn't need to go the bull route. Doesn't need to go for it. So it'll be 18 for double 16. And playing the percentages early on, Aspinall.
Nothing wrong with that at this point.
57. Nathan, you require 32.
Van Veen's first visit to Bahrain. Aspinall just a mop of the brow. Something in his eye. It was his finger. There's double 16. That's one apiece. Forget that sometimes about players and getting something in their eye. It's fairly critical for a dart player. William O'Connor had a massive problem at the World Championships with something in his eye early on. Really affected his game, I thought.
Yeah, it is a problem. But hopefully one that has been rectified pretty early on. Both players had those great bursts, won 5 legs on the spin, both of them in their respective quarter-finals. Van Veen was throwing darts like that for fun against Noppert.
Now he's got that first major title, the European Championships, under his belt, Van Veen. You sense that 2026 could be really pivotal for him. Came up around the same time as Littler, playing in youth finals against Luke 2 or 3 years ago. But Luke definitely stole a march on Van Veen. But he's clawing his way back. 3rd in the world, let's not forget. And a chance to take out this leg with tops. Brilliantly done, 116 check out for the Giant.
Nathan to throw first.
And it's going with throw at this point, Wills.
Yeah, impressive stuff from Van Veen. He's a 2-time world youth champion himself. He is, along with Littler, the poster boy for the PDC system that have come up through the junior ranks, won at youth level, and now, as you said, he's become a winner on the biggest stage of all.
16.
He is on a meteoric rise. Aspinall, though, is on the rise after a difficult 2024 when he saw his ranking slip, but he's rectified that somewhat last year, and he'll be hoping to make more inroads on the rankings list throughout the year.
91.
Well, you can see just there the trophy that's going to be in a new pair of hands come the end of the night.
140.
That dart just clung on in there. It's a very accurate Beatles, that, with a left-handed bass player. I'm impressed.
58.
Well, you're a musical geek. I expect you to pick up on things like that.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It is. Aspinall here making good inroads in this leg.
Another 2 treble visit. But here comes Gian. One of his own.
It requires 69.
Right. 18 for double 16 for a level game at 2 apiece.
37.
Right, Van Veen. This is a finish that he'll fancy. If the first one goes in, he'll fancy getting it, but he can't get the first one in. A little snarl across his face.
16. Nathan, you require 32.
Taking his time here over double 16, Nathan, to bring us level again. Quite a way inside. Takes him back a bit. But that's perfect on double 8.
Shot and a full flag. Nathan Aspinall.
So all square and going with throws so far in this second semi-final. MVG lying in wait.
131.
Finds a double 8 after a pretty loose first start by Aspinall's high standards. 2-2 here in a race to 7 for a place in the final.
93.
Okay.
I work on the basis if you're not sure what it is, then it's probably not the greatest outfit.
16.
Well, that's not an outfit. Interesting.
Well,
we've already seen the winner of the best fancy dress outfit tonight. Hopefully we'll see him again.
95.
Darts is a sport for all ages.
Certainly is. Seems the younger you start,
92.
the more chance you'll have, as we're seeing with the likes of Littler and Van Veen.
Bet one of them's hit a 9 darter. Getting younger every week.
40.
Opportunity here if he can get 2 trebles to put Van Veen under a bit of pressure. Can he get past that blocker? He's just thinking about it here, Aspinall. He doesn't like it. He's coming out. Had to. Nice, hits the treble, so gets him down to a 2-dart finish of his own. Van Veen, beautiful first start. 2 12s for 3-2. Clinical from Gian van Veen, who's 50% on the checkouts and averaging just a fraction under a ton, leading 3-2.
It's a good back and forth game of darts, this.
140.
And Aspinall's in no mood to relinquish control. But he's got to find a way to break,
16.
given that he did not have the darts at the get-go.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be too worried about that at the moment. Be more keen to make sure that he levels up the game here and keeps parity with his young Dutch counterpart.
100.
Aspinall did reach the final at Madison Square Garden last year by Luke Humphries on that occasion. Well, he's dispatched of Humphries here. Looking at 19s. Oh, this is magnificent. That is brilliant. 171 gets him within finishing range here. And only a max will do the same for Van Veen, and he can't deliver one.
100.
So we could go into the intermission. All square, on throw. Treble 18 hit, double top. Well, you can tell what he thought of that. And he likes that. It is all square at pretty much the midway point of this semi-final. Still no closer to knowing who Michael van Gerwen will face in tonight's Bahrain Darts Masters final. It is Gian van Veen 3, Nathan Aspinall 3 in a race to 7.
Electric here, the crowd been good tonight. They've been noisy. I think they're going to have plenty to cheer in the next 15-20 minutes or so as we find out our second finalist.
Back underway.
100.
Van Veen still having the advantage of the throw in the odd-numbered legs. But Aspinall, as you saw from that last picture, ahead on the 3-dart average, and he's regularly popping in these 2 treble visits. That's 8 scores of 140 plus that the Asp has popped in, way ahead of Van Veen in that particular area of the game. But no maximums yet for the Asp.
No, and no opportunities to break throw yet either. Both players are holding their throw. Van Veen down to a finish after 9 darts. So a good start coming out of the break here from the Dutchman.
But Aspinall just does not go away in instances like this. He stays on your tail. Perfect first start, 61 left, treble 15 for double 8. That's superbly done by Gian van Veen. It may only be a holder throw, but that feels so good when you pop that in straight back after a comfort break. 4-3.
Second tumpless finish for Gian van Veen. Puts him back in front, and every holder throw just puts a little bit more weight on the toes of Nathan Aspinall. And here comes Van Veen looking for another max.
Just gave that third dart a little bit of extra violence, didn't he?
Look at that, both 103, and you get the feeling that could go up a little bit more as well.
131.
And this a good leg against the throw. Aspinall needs a good visit here. Single will help, a treble, even better.
Oh, they're both finding their range here really nicely.
140.
Suddenly Van Veen's caught up on the 140 scores, 9-6 now, but Aspinall, a 1-3-2 finish. Myriad of ways you can go from here. And he's thinking about them all. Went for the treble 19. The treble 16's a lovely setup.
And you require 90.
It is. Leaves him on tops. Now Van Veen himself might be going for the bull. Just making a few amendments to his equipment. And now sets himself about the target of 90 points. Well, the treble will leave him on double 5. It's the bull. He just checks his score. Bullseye for the first break of throw. And Gian van Veen just a little bit north of the target.
Well, that's as precarious as it's got for either player so far in this semi-final. Aspinall needs to clean this up. Bit of noise off stage. Double 5.
35.
And Nathan clearly unhappy with what he heard away to his left. Meanwhile, Van Veen wants double 8 for a break. And there is the break. At a critical stage of the match, suddenly it's 5-3. And Nathan's got to put that distraction out of his head here, Wills.
Yeah, he has. He'll be disappointed with that. Van Veen, the scoring power left him handy should Aspinall miss, and for the first time in this semi-final, one player did miss. Aspinall punished. And now Gian van Veen just 2 legs away from a first ever World Series of Darts final appearance. When you're firing in maximums on your own throw, needing only 2 holds of throw, it spells trouble. But Aspinall thrives on trouble, relishes it almost.
That's why they call him a street fighter. He just keeps on coming back when you think all is lost. However, in this match situation, it's 2 legs away for Van Veen, and a trebleless visit for the Asp. Van Veen picks off the treble 19. There's the double 12. There's a clutch finish, and that's 6-3. He's on the brink of a final in his debut in Bahrain, Gian van Veen.
Yeah, that was beautifully done. That's 3 legs on the spin now. And you just wonder if Nathan Aspinall knows that his race is run here. But he did win 5 on the spin to come back and beat Humphries. Can he do 4 on the spin here? Well, that's not a bad way to set about it.
It's his first maximum. We've had to wait till the 10th leg. Comes at a very, very opportune moment for Aspinall.
94.
This game
81.
is now in the hands of Gian van Veen. Who, since they came out from the break, is averaging over 118, which is outstanding darts from an outstanding young player. Aspinall on a finish. It's a manageable one, but Van Veen could be going lower than that.
Well, those are 2 nervous darts. Overcompensates for the last one. So, all on the 20s here for the Asp. Single, treble, double. Not this time.
16.
Can't crowbar one in, so Van Veen will get a look for the match to do it in style. Not going to happen. Aspinall. Well, look at that. Bull to lead tops. Aspinall, no room for error here.
Brilliant approach play. Can Aspinall cancel that out? 1 dart, a double 10. No, not on this occasion. Match point for Gian van Veen on tops. Great marker. Ooh. How much can he see? Not enough.
3 match darts slipped through the fingers of Gian van Veen. Aspinall on the ropes, down but not yet out. 2 10s to take it further. 2 5s, can't afford to go inside. That was a safe dart. This one has to count. Well, Van Veen will be back, but he won't be back just yet. A smile across the face of the man from Stockport, who almost says to Gian van Veen, not just yet, young man. You'll have to wait another little bit longer.
That's Aspinall all over. Really important double. Attacked it with that final dart. Now, what can he do on the Van Veen throw? Has to break it here. There's no other option.
70.
That's an unfortunate deflection there.
Well, he needs 2 breaks. 3 legs on the spin, perfectly manageable.
58.
Only 58 Van Veen. Is this Aspinall's time?
$140.
140, number 10 for Nathan Aspinall, and that does put him in a good position. And another trebleless visit for Van Veen rubber stamps that.
Yeah, Van Veen has had significantly more trebleless visits in this match. Aspinall cannot afford one here, though. The door
57.
open, but not taken advantage of. And Van Veen, I think, will be breathing a sigh of relief here. He's still got more than a chance to get it done here and now. Can he just land one on top? No, he can't.
So it's still in Aspinall's hands. He should get down to a finish from here. Treble would really help him.
64.
Although the 25 is a big, big help to get down to the big fish, which we saw reeled in by Luke Littler last night. Can Aspinall do the same?
He has been known to hit these at the most opportune times, Nathan Aspinall. There's no bigger time than this. Just not quite in. Well, Gian van Veen has had 2 tumpless outs in this match. A 3rd one here. Treble 18 for double 16. Not going to happen. Aspinall's comeback has still got life in it.
Nathan, you require 65.
Is this to be the break of throw? 25 for tops. Oh, he's hit bull. 15. Where's he going to go? 7 for double 4.
61.
Whisker away.
Gian,
A
you
whisker
require
away, and
48.
is that the end? Van Veen, double 16 for the match and a place in his first ever World Series of Darts final. Nathan Aspinall's race is run in Bahrain, but it sets up a dream final for the Dutch. The new Dutch number one, Gian van Veen, will take on the man he knocked off the Dutch number one spot, mighty Michael van Gerwen. The master against the apprentice. The final here in Bahrain, and it will see Gian van Veen taking on Michael van Gerwen.